What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. So here we are at about $1.91. Yesterday's shenanigans had us down a little bit lower. We did break through the February 3rd lows, however briefly, right? And this happened basically exactly the way that we've been expecting it to. You would move right below and then come right back above in a very short amount of time. That was a nice bounce, not going to lie. Not that I was expecting this exact thing to happen. I don't know what kind of bounce I was expecting, but I definitely did expect that if you were to go below this level, that it would not be long-lived, right? Here we are at about 18%, and I'm sure a lot of us were aware of that as well, right? Looking at this, 18% of a move on that wick there. That's nice. Decent volume coming in at the lows, just like you had back here. Make no mistake, you guys, this is accumulation. This is consolidation from the prior bullish endeavor that we had here, and it likely will imply that we do continue upwards and see some fantastic growth on this next maneuver to the upside. We have broken out. To me, it seems as though we've got a diamond pattern. I'm going to draw a very ugly diamond, but to me it looks like a diamond right here, right? You can see the diamond pattern. We've broken out to the downside. And if you have a hard time looking at it like this, maybe on the weekly time frame it's a little bit more obvious, but you can see the diamond here, right? It's a little bit more obvious maybe in this format. We've broken to the downside, and now what we're looking for is a throwback to the upside. It's very common for these patterns. They're very volatile, right? You can see very, very volatile patterns that when you break out, they're also volatile on the breakouts. And sometimes you actually do, oftentimes enough, I should say, it's about 50-50 that you pull through and reverse breakout to the upside. Right, so a little breakout to the downside and then a quick rip back to the upside. High velocity moves is what these are known for. Quick to the downside, quick to the upside, a lot of volatility on the way through, and I do expect that you'll see some of that. So in other words, we're looking for this to be a valid low if and when you do get above the breakout point, which where would that have been, I suppose? Let's see. Maybe it's still probably easier on like a weekly time frame. I would say probably looking at these lows here, I would say it's somewhere probably around here. Getting above about 220. Yeah, if you can get back above 220, that would validate the notion, in my opinion, that you are reversing this breakout and you are going to the upside, and we'll see if that happens. From a low or a high to a low here, that's right above your 382, so $2.25, $2.24, something like that. Sounds about good too. Let's look at another perspective real quick. Low to high here. Golden ratio at 213. So yeah, there's some significance just below, just above, right in that general area of 220. And I think from a pattern perspective, that is a good breakout point of this overall diamond. So looking to get above there. I suppose if you really want to be conservative, take that higher number at about 230. $2.30, $2.20, even $2.10, something in that area. Closing in that zone and through that zone should get you excited that we are moving up higher. Where are we moving up higher to? If we look at this on a long-term scale, if it would load. I don't know what's up with it tonight. We got some slow Wi-Fi's tonight, man. Let's see. Weekly time frame. We go to the prior all-time high back in 2018 there, very beginning of 2018. We go to the low of this overall consolidation phase we've been in for 2 cycles now. We've just broken out of this. We're taking a pause here and looking to run higher. Some people might look at this and be like, it's not a diamond pattern, it's a falling wedge. And maybe it is. Maybe it is a falling wedge. Who knows? It could be whatever you want it to be, but the odds are, regardless of what, if you're interpreting it as a falling wedge, then you're probably expecting it to break out to the upside. If you're interpreting it as a diamond pattern, you probably, not that you would interpret it to break out to the upside, but you accept the possibility and be aware of the possibility. These patterns in themselves, falling wedge, diamond pattern, they only call really to move up to something like this, maybe even a little bit higher. They're not going to call for the moves that we're going for. So regardless of what this is, it's consolidation after a powerful move. We are at the brink of breaking out to new all-time highs, and yes, we did have a technical new all-time high here, but we did not break out. We're on the brink of breaking out of a multi-cycle consolidation phase. I believe that we have more to go than just some kind of wimpy move like this based off of this consolidation phase here. I think that it's bigger. I think there's more going on here, right? So my expectation is we probably do see something with the first levels of these fibs here, if not even the further levels of the fibs. Something between about $8.37 to 1357. It's very common, little fun fact here for the 1 for 1 it's very common to go just above that, so we could see prices even above $15, $16, stuff like that over the coming weeks. I do expect this move to take full effect by the end of May, by the end of June. It's something we've long been anticipating, and this low could be the low. Hey, this is something I didn't even notice. Look at that, right at the 786 there, right there. Yeah, $1.61. I was thinking we would go a little bit below $1.60. I think $1.55 was the target I was in favor of the most, but like $1.55, $1.65, this was the area, guys, that we were expecting to go to, and it's here, right? Wasn't the original area. That area has shifted along the way. I'm not trying to act like, hey, I was right throughout this whole time, and this is the low we've been waiting for months now. We finally got it. No, I'm not perfect. Nobody is, but this is something that if you've been watching the channel at least for the past couple weeks, you've had to be prepared for this exact outcome. So hopefully, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but hopefully if some of you saw this here, you took it upon yourselves to buy. I've had a few people tell me in the comments, and I'm glad for you guys, you know, that you've made these smart decisions and holding off on buying, and you waited to buy. You put some buy orders at low. I know that there were a lot of people that bought in at around $2 and below, so good job. Happy to hear that. And hopefully, even if you did buy, even if you bought the highs, guys, here's the thing. Doesn't even matter, right? It's scary right now, but the thing is, no matter what price you bought, you could have bought it $3.30, $1.60, right? Regardless, everybody's going to think you're smart whenever XRP is up at $11, $12, $13 over the coming months. So there's no wrong answer here, right? It's just the right time to get in. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think it's probably the best time to get in for the rest of this year. And if we go lower from here, if by some chance we go lower, I'm anticipating a double bottom, slightly lower low, maybe a slightly higher low, something on that kind of line there. But I do think that this is the low. We don't have validation yet, but preemptively so, I am expecting this. If we go a little bit lower, again, maybe the lowest that I could see us going to is about $1.50, but I really don't even think we get below there. It's possible, though. And if we do, it's fine. Guys, at this point, the worst has happened, but even if we do, like, there's still $1.30, and we haven't really talked about that, but $1.30 could hold, but I just doubt that we get to. I don't think you're going to drop that much more if Bitcoin just drops a little bit more. But to validate this as a low, let's finish this up here. From a relative high to a relative low, I would say get above, right, yeah, 230. 230, 220, that area there. Based off this fib, 236 would be fine, but I think 230 is fine. Getting back above this breakout point on the diamond pattern. That's all I got for you guys. So if you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.